Yeah, the game actively punishes you simply for putting it in the PlayStation and playing it. This is like, it's not even like a fun game at that point, you know. Oh, I do have an antidote. Nice. Like when the game does stuff like that, it completely like soaks up all the fun and enjoyment that you had going on, and makes it it's now a struggle, you know. It's now a struggle. It's now like a just repetitious nightmare. Hey, maybe you'll actually get a sword upgrade, eh? Alright, both paths lead to the trenching. We already have rust armor. I'm pretty sure also that I was like 80% done with the game, by the way. I'm pretty sure like there was not very much content left in the game. For those that are wondering, it was at the fight where your buddy gets like the twisted arm and the eye or whatever. And I'd be willing to bet there would be like 2 more dungeons after that. That's my prediction. I notice you, Zohar! What's up, man? And the horse wiener. Graphics remind you of Wild Arm 3. Yeah, it does have a little bit of that sort of cel-shaded style to it. The visual, like the aesthetic is fine. The graphical aesthetic is fine. I kind of dig it. The problem is the lack of actual detailed visuals. You know, like it's just this one samey hallway. There's no like rich environments or anything like that. It's just trashy, samey. Play this one hallway over and over and over and over and over again. Yeah, like where's like the rich environments, man? You could have made like an underground cave network system look so cool, but instead you just made like one railroad tunnel and then repeated it 500 times. Dude, like the first cave you go into, and I think it's like Breath of Fire 3, is awesome. It's beautiful. Could have just literally copy pasted that cave and it would have been better than 100% of this game's world design. Sweet. I'm so glad I moved up to get hit. Nope, you do not get. What the hell? He counterattacks now? You don't get your levels back. I've had to fight things just as if like I was a normal level 1 scrub going through this place. And let me tell you, the struggle is almost the same. It's barely better. The only reason it's better is because I have lightning. Lightning is the only thing that's like making this feasible. Well, her damage is a little bit better too, but not by much, because I'm still low level. feel like I should try to pick that up just because money is a thing. Game Over Plus is pointless? Almost. That's the worst part about it. It's almost pointless. You get to keep your gear, but the thing is after like 16 hours into the game, I only had one tiny little weapon upgrade that was like basically at the beginning of the game anyway. So I have the same sword that I had throughout that entire time anyway. So no, I don't have anything better there. But you get to keep your skills and you get to keep your equipment. So like Nina is doing some decent damage, which is helping me get through this, which will allow me to kill some of the earlier bosses without using the dragon, which will potentially allow me to get further in the game that I could previously get through by using the dragon and having points left over to actually still use it, if that makes sense. Because before, the game has this huge difficulty scaling that you basically need to use the dragon for like a huge chunk of the fights, and that raises your D counter, obviously, right? So, or your D thing, or whatever you want to call it. So potentially I'll be able to save like 20 or 30% of my D thingy in order to utilize it later on, ideally. Hopefully. Watch this little guy one-shot somebody. So it's not pointless, but really the entirety of Game Over Plus is built so that like you use your dragon ability less. That's it. Hey, use your dragon ability less. The end.
I'll make this short.
Hi. Hi. Slowpoke. Thank you, Chrono Crash, for the 969 bits reenactment of the fight that brought upon this New Game Plus. Yeah, pretty much. Very accurate. Thank you, Chrono Crash, for the bits and the vote to Persona 5. Persona 5. Cool, we get to fight 2 of these guys now. I'm sure this will be great. Yeah, that's great. His armor could be a story. That's fantastic. Good job. Good to know. Too bad I don't know how to do that. It's like the beginning of the game and they don't even tutorial you on game mechanics. They're like, hey, did you know that you can do video game stuff in this video game? Find out how. Figure it out your own damn self. The video game. Hey, we just played Grandia. Grandia was fantastic. We just played Grandia, and that was awesome. We play lots of good games. I mean, we just finished Death Stranding. That was fantastic. I mean, let's be honest. I put myself up to having bad games voted in for me. You guys know that, and you take advantage of it, and that's okay. Like I said, if I didn't want that to be a thing, I would just take them off the list. But I don't mind. You don't think Grandia is good? Wow, Chrono Crash. I thought you had some good game taste. Not gonna lie, it seems odd to have Persona 5 on the list considering Royal's not that far away. Yes, I know it's another purchase you'd have to make, so I totally get it. I've already played Persona 5, and that copy that I'm playing is because Chobin went out of his way to freaking get me the Steelbook physical copy because I regretted getting a digital version, so that's why. Hi. Maybe this is the inventory? Yes. Good to know that the inventory one is like basically on the way. It's almost forced actually, which is really good. Well, you at the very least need to kill the monsters that spawn the key in order to advance. And the treasure is right there next to where you get the key, so it's basically on the way. Which is a slight forgiveness for the atrocity that is this game. You saw Suffer on the VOD last night? It's okay, man. It is what it is, dude. Don't worry about it. It's more like emotional reactions of disappointment, you know? Like, you don't gotta worry. I'm not like bothered by this in a real way. This game sucks? Hell yeah. Am I okay mentally? Yeah, I'm fine. That's what I love about this game. It forces you to run around trying to find all the vendors while your D counter is going up. Isn't that cool? Ruby Mazer, that's new. Finally a new weapon for him. $2,250. 22 magic 10. 850 fire. All skill set to fire element. I mean, it's the same, but I'll put it here so that, like, in case I can take advantage of that. $920. These menus are so terrible. They're really bad. No. Oh God, these are like really just god awful menus, dude. They're really bad. Like, they're so confusing and unintuitive. Buster Sword +1. Alright, at this point I think I can save it. Which you have to go all the way up. Look at this nonsense. You gotta go all the way up here to get to the save point. Because why have it close by so you don't waste all those steps raising your D counter up? No, no, no. We're gonna make you walk all the way up here and then all the way back down with your limited save tokens and super shitty menu with the wrong default option. Oh my God! How many times am I gonna select no in this game from trying to save it because it has garbage freaking default button options? Jesus. Let's go somewhere. We didn't go here before. Are these also phones? Isn't this like the beginning of the game? I'm pretty sure this is the very, very start of the game where you go. Oh, I've been relieved of my duties as a ranger. Oh yeah, nice. I'm glad you enjoyed Fatal Frame. It was kind of cool that we were playing all those games right when I started doing the YouTube thing, because we played a lot of games in a short period of time, which allowed me to get a lot of different stuff up on the YouTube, so Fatal Frame is up there as well. Oh, at least I have coffee. Coffee. There's another really cool thing here where the game gives you a bunch of really long dead ends, but really the only trigger to the story is walking in and walking out. So it gives you all these long dead ends that you waste D counter steps on. Isn't that great? Doesn't this game just exude fairness and good game design? I guess we could try doing the fairy thing this time too. I game overed or something like that. Oops. I just selected no thanks. There you go. Nicely done. I have no idea what to do with this stuff, but I'm just gonna do that, and then I have no idea what any of that does. Confine me in town. What's up, Lizzie? Wait, what? Why didn't the hot trigger start? Maybe I do have to hit the stupid switch. It would be even worse that you have to go this way and try to open the door. There's just all sorts of like middle fingers to the player. There's tons and tons and tons of middle fingers to the, you know, I should just search the door too, just in case. Tons and tons of middle fingers to the player, and not a single, here, have an enjoyable experience, you know? This is the epitome of bad game design, ladies and gentlemen. Like, soak it up. If you want to learn what not to do, play this game, along with Ephemeral Fantasia, or a lot of other games. And this game was made, what, 2003? There's no excuse for this. This isn't the 80s, you know? Alright, this fight is dumb, so... I think they're all, like, ranged. Oh, they're all melee, actually. I thought there were 6. I thought there was another 3 over there on the other side. I think I'll take this. Like, I definitely used dragon form here. But I'm gonna not use dragon form and hope to save some of those D points. But watching me suffer, is that not an enjoyable experience? Sweet. I'm so glad they could still be in range. Nice getting how to hit them all anyway. And he's... Dude, bosses are so effing busted in this game. It doesn't matter how many traps you lay to stop them, they'll just go right through it all and still get their full move and still get all their actions. It's just so dumb, dude. It's, you know what it is? It's a D&D campaign where the DM is like trying super hard to get the players killed without giving them a fair chance. That's what this is. It's some like fan fiction idiot kid, like the kid next door. It's like, you know what? It's like you're playing finger guns, like pew pew pew. I shot you. It's like nah, you missed me, nah. I had my invincibility shield up. I got the superpower of destiny. I can turn invisible. I have a super sword that I can make out of light, and I have a Wolverine regeneration powers. And I'm also like Cyclops in my eyes, but I can like don't have to wear glasses and everything. I can just do it whenever I want to. I'm like superpower. I got all the powers. That's what this game is. It's some annoying freaking neighbor kid that just doesn't know how to play fair. That's what this entire game is. Your DM tried to kill your old characters with their consent for such an adventure. We hit amazing rolls and killed a mind flayer. Aw. Screw this, you officially retire. But, I mean, if you killed the mind flayer, you deserve the celebration, you know? Like, you did it. That's kind of cool. You should be rewarded. It's like, unless you're intentionally trying to kill you, which is just not a cool move on DM's part, you know what I mean? I also love this boss battle that you're forced into poison, and then the poison isn't cured afterwards. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's not cured afterwards. So you have to manually cleanse it yourself afterwards. There's no ends or full restores or anything like that in this game. You never get an end or a full restore, ever. Oh, it's supposed to be the end of the old party. Gotcha. It's kind of funny how these bosses are like actually fairly designed. If you, I don't even have enough antidotes to cure it, dude. You gotta be, oh, the fairy drops take a spot in my inventory. Perfect, that's great. No, I love that. I love that about this game, how it's complete another bullshit. It's my favorite part about it. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. There's a cutscene where you can see the Biocorp building in the distance, right? Now check this out. So you go into the Biocorp building, which is a tower out on its own. It's like just out there in the middle of the cave. There's nothing connected to it except for the bottom. You go up to the top of the Biocorp building, and then you go into a cave from there. But there's nothing touching the top of the building. The game even shows you the building. Oh man, dude, I love this game. It's so bad. Like someone really just did not even bother thinking logically when making this game. Or they did it on purpose. Alright, this is a new cutscene. What's up, Hellard? No, I love you and everyone. Thank you, Hellard, for the 20 months resub. Thank you. One second. I'll check ahead. You know what the worst part about it all is? Well, not the worst part. It's definitely a bad part about it. There's new cutscenes you get every time you do the Game Over Plus. So like you don't even actually get the full story if you just play through the game normally.